Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, blush, highlight, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter. And today we're going to be doing another purchase or pass. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're going to be getting into it right now. So in case you happen to like this eye look, which yes, shock, gasp, clutch your pearls, because I know I was, metaphorically speaking, I am wearing pressed glitters, but it's because I'm testing out a peel off glitter glue base. And that's from Mamacita Cosmetics, which I purchased with my own money, but I want to give that a try and see if it works well to keep these glitters out of my eye. And I'm testing out the Sirens palette from Jolie Beauty. So if you are interested, that video will be coming very soon. I think every time I film these videos, I'm like sitting on a different side. I don't know why I keep doing that, but it is what it is. Fix that so editing Heather doesn't go insane. All right, so the first thing that we're going to talk about today is the Profusion Jurassic Park collection. Now, I don't know what it is recently, but like when I see these IP collabs coming out, I'm thinking of like accessories that they could have done better than what they did. Example, the Glamlight and Scooby-Doo Part 2 palette, they did this mirror. It's like a cute little heart shape, right? Why didn't they make a magnifying glass? Like a little like do-do-do, because they're always magnifying something. Velma's always in there like magnifying. That would have been so cute. Anyway. So in this Jurassic Park collection, they have literally so many things. They have a palette that plays the theme song, which I think is kind of cool, but it's really warm tones like reds and yellows, and not really my vibe, so I'm going to skip it. They have a couple highlighters that look nice. They have a like merch set with like a fanny pack and stuff in it, which I actually think is pretty clever. Some lashes, some lip oils, and then they have like a little brush trio. The thing that kills me is the spray. Like they had a setting spray, and they have a picture of the Barbasol can like on the front cover of the packaging, but like I think it would have been brilliant if you had actually made it the Barbasol can, right? Like that would have been phenomenally funny to me. So I feel like that was a missed opportunity, but I will probably skip over all this collection. I recently picked up a palette from Profusion and was kind of expecting it to be wonderful like the other Profusion palettes I've tried, and it was really okay. So kind of turned off from buying more stuff from them. All right, next is the Give Beauty Feelin' Cheeky Amplifying Blush Duos, and there's going to be 6 duos, and they're coming out July 18th, so they should already be out at this point. There's like red ones, kind of peachy corally ones, and then a couple of cool toned ones. I think these are very pretty. Like I might be tempted to pick one of these up during the Sephora VIP sale, because it does look like there is 2 different finishes to the blushes, so you could kind of like layer them or stack them together. MAC Cosmetics is doing the Astro Shine collection, and it looks like they're going to be having 12 different lipsticks coming out with constellation motifs, and then a highlighter that is coming out as well. And then there's 4 eyeshadows that are coming out. I hate all of this. It looks so like 1990s clip art, like it just looks bad. I don't know what else to say other than it looks bad. It looks very clip arty and I don't like it. So I'll be passing over all of it. Next is the Liberty X system, and they are coming out with these eyeshadow quads that are going to be in the same palettes that the old glitter quads were in from Nabla, and they're going to have the ability to then like pop in your own 4 shades that you picked out. So in the colors that are available, they have some really nice like kind of pinky tones. They have some more neutral and cool tone leaning shades. They have some metallics, some duochromes, what looks to be a couple of multichromes, and then a couple like brights in their limited edition shades. I think that's pretty cool. The multichrome shades are probably what's calling my name the most, so I feel like I would want to try those out. And then there's an Essentials metallic shade called Cannabis. Okay, that was not what I was expecting to see. But that one looks really pretty as well. In the picture, they combined it with like the gray and the like steely blue shades. I think that's pretty. like I would pick up that quad, but I would maybe give a different, like I don't think I need that pink color. I would put something else there. But the gray and the blue gray, that's pretty. Colourpop is releasing some blushes called Instant Crush, and these are all cream blushes. I believe there's 8 of them. They're $12 each. These are pretty. I like that they're doing more like core focus stuff rather than just like limited edition collab kind of stuff every 5 minutes. I like the real like burgundy shade, but there's a Patrick Ta blush that's coming out that has a burgundy shade to it as well, so I think I'd rather pick that one up. So I'm going to skip over the Colourpop ones. Britney Spears is coming out with a new perfume called Jungle Fantasy, and I am like surprised, but also like not surprised, because that was her thing back in like the 90s, right? Watermelon blossom, violet leaf, yuzu, gustavia flower, water lily, gardenia, tonka bean absolute, and cupcake accord. So it should be like fruity floral cupcake smells, and I'm sure it smells really nice and like sweet, because her other fragrances always seem to pull very sweet. So I'll probably skip over it, but I think the packaging is cool, and I love that Britney Spears is making a comeback. All right, Glisten Cosmetics is releasing Juicy Tints, which appear to be like an oil-based like lip and cheek stain, and I love that. Like I would love to pick these up. I don't know if Glisten Cosmetics is sold anywhere besides their site. Like if they're sold on like Beauty Bay or something, that would be much easier for me, but it looks like they are retailing for £8.50, so something to keep my eye out for. All right, Bella Beauté Bar is back at it again. They have reformulated one of their old palettes called the Sun and the Sea. It has 5 multi-chromes, 4 duochromes, and 9 mattes in their upgraded formula. Now, the picture that I'm showing you has the swatches in it as well, because I felt like that would be really helpful, not just a picture of the palette. The palette is like undeniably beautiful, but I think I'm more drawn to the palette itself than I am to the color story swatched out, because when I see the colors swatched out, I'm kind of not as interested. So I think I'll probably skip over this one, especially because I think it's like $62 or $68, something like that. All right, next up, Hourglass is releasing Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balms. There's 4 shades. They're $47 each. That's expensive. But the shade Desire, which is like the mauve-y one, of course, has my attention. I think that looks really, really pretty. I probably won't pick it up though for $47. Like I feel like there's way better ways I could spend $47, but I do think it's pretty. Next is the Fighter palette from Fantasy Cosmetica, and this definitely has my interest. I didn't pick it up on launch day because I was picking up some shades from the Cleona sale, but I think I will get this maybe by Black Friday. I'll probably pick this one up and give it a try, because I love the like cool tone and kind of like swampy grungy tones that they put into this palette. I love that nothing is like super warm. Very excited to try that one. The shade Glory in the top center, that is the multi-chrome shade that's in there, and then the rest I think are duochrome multi-dimensional shimmer shades. Colourpop released the Naruto X Colourpop collection, and it looks like there is a palette. You've got 3 Super Shocks, a glitter gel thing, 3 eyeliners, and a lip oil. Maybe a gloss. Is it a gloss or a lip oil? A lip oil. Okay. So I don't love it. I think the sort of marbled colored Super Shocks are really pretty, but I have a ton of Super Shock type shades that I haven't gotten to yet, so I definitely don't need to be picking any of those up right now. The liners are fine, but I have a ton of liners, so again, easy pass. The glitter thing, I've never been into that formulation, although I bought one by accident, but that I don't need. The palette itself, I'm not a Naruto person, so I don't really know, like I don't even know if I'm saying that right. The color story is fine, but it's definitely similar to a lot of other stuff that's come out recently. Like it reminds me of the Harry Potter collection. There was that like High School Musical thing that looked kind of like this. There was what's that other, there was like another anime cartoon that they did. that there's a palette that looks kind of like this one as well. I feel like they've had some stuff that looked like this recently, so I'll be passing over all that. Tower 28 is launching a like hot pink blush, because that is the color right now, right? And it's in the shade Dream Hour. It's $20. And I actually think it's a good extension to their current collection, because they have a lot of really nice blushes already, but they didn't really have a lot of cool toned options, so I like that they included this one now. Next up is Trixie Cosmetics is releasing the Camp Trixie collection, and it looks like she's having cream bronzers. There's 6 shades for the cream bronzers at $16 a piece, and they do come in the like little heart-shaped lipstick tubes that she does, which I think is super cute. There are 3 shimmer toppers that are $18 a piece. They look a bit patchy there, girlfriend. There's some socks that are $9, a t-shirt that's $28. $28 American dollars? No thanks. And then there's sunglasses that are $15. Oh my gosh. These are like 80s shop teacher / serial killer glasses. I dislike that so much. I dislike that so much. I like Trixie Cosmetics. I think the brand is kind of merchy though, and so I'm really picky about what I pick up from them. I do have all the Decade blush palettes that she did, and I really like those. As far as eyeshadow palettes, I think I just have one, which was the Plant Gay collection, and I got the lip trio from that collection. I think I only have one of the lipsticks left from that. At least one of them. Alright, Chantecaille is releasing the Wild Mustang collection and releasing matte eyeshadow singles for $56 and luminescent eyeshade singles for $56 and 2 lipsticks for $52 a piece. I don't know where these companies get off making such expensive but boring makeup. Like, the packaging is whatever. I'm not like a super huge horse person, and the inside embossing is a leaf, which doesn't really fit with horses anyway. Like, it's not like it's like a bug and a leaf. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, this doesn't make sense to me at all. The shades are super boring and basic, and I don't think you need to spend $56 to get them. Next. All right, moving on. This I was really excited for. So this is the Sydney Grace sale that's coming up, and for the Sydney Grace sale, they are launching a bunch of different things. And on day 4 of the sale, they are launching the Heaven and on Earth palette, and it's going to be offered in light and deep, which is their typical offerings. There's 2 different shades, and in this particular palette there are 3 mattes that are different between the light and the deep, and that is Adventurous, which is the top left kind of pinky shade in the light toned palette, Out to Sea, which is right below it, and then Heaven on Earth, which is 2 to the right. That's kind of like an olivey green. I think normally I would go with the deeper one, because I usually like to have a little bit more like color intensity in my shades, but the deeper one has like a real orangey shade for that adventurous shade, and I feel like I wouldn't get too much use out of it because it's so similar to the next shade over. So for me, I think I will end up picking up the light version of this. It's free on day 4 of their sale if you spend $60. So I will probably be shopping some other things, because then I can get this $52 palette for free. If you've tried some stuff from Sydney Grace, let me know what you like. I personally really like their pressed highlighters. I think they're quite nice. Their eyeshadow formulas are nice, although it's more like standard formulas, but I do think they're quite nice. I've not tried any of their liquid products, their lip products. Yeah, we'll see. And then Papgraph is releasing the Mothership 11 Sunlit Seduction, and it's basically just like pink again, because we don't have that already, I guess. It doesn't look like there's actually any of the multi-chrome shades in this palette either, which is really odd. She has 3 astral shades and a blitz shade for the 4 like special shades in the palette, and they just look like sparkly metallics. They don't look like multi-chrome or anything like that. And normally those 4 special shades on the end, they have like a multi-chrome quality to them, or at least some of them do. So that's kind of weird. Still $128. Still don't think I'm going to be picking that one up. Makeup Revolution is doing a Butterfly Wonderland collection, which is the most dull, boring, private label looking makeup I have seen in quite some time. There's a 9-pan eye palette, color changing lip balm that has flakes of pigment in it that then appear to get stuck to your lips, which I really do not like the look of. A sponge, a highlighter, some mascara, a brush set, lip oils, fixing spray. The brushes are kind of cute. Like I don't hate those, but I also don't need them, so I'll be skipping over that whole collection. Tom Ford is releasing 2 new Runway Eyes eye color quads and color correctors. There's just 3 color correctors. I could really care less about that, so skip. But the 2 quads kind of piqued my interest because one of them is like a blue-brown kind of thing, and the other one's sort of like a pinky set there. And they actually have like some bright colors to them, which I think is pretty cool. Most of the time when I see these Tom Ford quads, they're like neutral gray, brown, tan kind of shades. They're not very interesting. So I actually kind of like this from Tom Ford. Okay. And with that said, I think that is everything for this video. Let me know if there's anything you guys are really excited about picking up this week. When I look at all the launches that are coming out this week, I'm kind of meh about most of them, so I don't really think there's anything for me to pick up. But that Sydney Grace sale I'm definitely going to be checking out. If you have any recommendations from Sydney Grace, leave me a comment down below so I know what to look out for, because I would love to pick out some of your favorites. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next video.